everybody, welcome to Saturday's at-home workout of the day, presented to you by Progression Fitness. Coach Nick here to get you through the day. Here's what we're going to start with today. First things first, let's jump right into our warm-up. We're going to start with 1 minute of any kind of cardio, okay? So, don't fight it. Continue to practice that jump rope or start to practice your jump rope. There's no reason to come back in just as good, if not better, cardio shape after this current shutdown is over. That's on you to practice that a little bit every single day that you exercise, okay? As long as you're doing these workouts and giving it your all, you're not going to lose very much. In fact, I would not be surprised if you improved your cardio capabilities over this month at home. After the 1 minute of cardio, you're going to go right into 4 sets of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. The first movement you're going to be doing is an air squat. The second movement that you're going to do is alternating groiners. Once you get through both movements, that's 1 set. So air squat's pretty straightforward. Alternating groiner, we do that all the time in class. It's like a slow mountain climber. Okay, roll through this until you've accumulated 4 total sets of each movement, right? Go ahead, pause this video, spend at least 5 minutes on your warm-up, and get started. Here we go. Welcome back. Now it's time for our strength work. Today's focus is going to be squatting. It's going to be a 10-minute E2 mom. So every 2 minutes, you're going to do the following: 10 dumbbell death marches. We also refer to these as posterior chain march normally at the gym, or post march. Okay, you're going to feel this working your lower back, your butt, your hamstrings. You're going to take a half a step out. Your front knee should stay at the same angle the entire time. So what I mean by that, if you see your knee coming over the top of your foot, you're not keeping your knee at the same angle. So once you step out and plant your foot, then you're gonna focus on the hinge at the hip, very similar to like a deadlifting movement almost, okay? You should feel a big activation in the back of your leg, your hamstring, and your butt, and maybe even in your low back, okay? Depending on how much room you have at home today, you can literally do these 12 steps marching out if you have enough room for it, or you could go 6 steps out, 6 steps back, or you could do it in place as I demonstrate in this video. Take your time on this one and definitely plan a few practice warm-up reps to get the right feeling. Again, your knee needs to stay behind the top of your foot. If you can't see your shin when you look down, then your knee is probably not in the right position. Your back leg, anything can be going on there. You're probably gonna be on the ball of your foot with your heel off the ground. Just relax that back leg. After that, you're gonna do 6 dumbbell thrusters. You're gonna need to power the dumbbell or kettlebell up to your shoulders, or whatever piece of equipment you're using, and you're gonna do 6 dumbbell thrusters. Now, if all you have is a single kettlebell, you can do 3 on the left, 3 on the right, or 6 on the left, 6 on the right, depending on how heavy your weight is and how efficient you are at this movement. Remember, a thruster is just a squat to a press. In the video you see here, I demo it with a dumbbell where I hold it across the front of my shoulders, use the momentum from my squat to drive right into a press. So you wanna have a little bit of rest time at the end of each of these 2-minute intervals. So make sure you have about a 30 to 40 second rest after each one. Otherwise, you may need to make slight adjustments on the reps or the weight, whichever is more possible for you at home. Go ahead, practice both of these movements, pause this video, and start your strength portion. Here we go. Welcome back, and now it's time for our workout of the day. Today, you just have a nice little 18-minute EMOM. Minute 1, you're gonna do 50 seconds of air squats. Minute 3, you're gonna do 50 seconds of some kind of deadlift. Excuse me, minute 2. And minute 3, you're gonna do 50 squat thrusts, okay? So let's go ahead, air squat. Pretty straightforward, we did this in warm-up already. We're looking for your hips to get as close to below your knees as possible, okay? Or in other words, just go as low as you can. If you need to, squat to a target or something to support yourself onto, to allow this movement to be effective for you today. Minute 2, the deadlift. Okay, so I did this with a single dumbbell deadlift. Okay, you don't have to do it this way. You could hold both hands on the dumbbell and do it. I just figured since I was gonna you're gonna end up doing 6 sets of each of these movements, I would do my first set on my right arm, the next set I would do on my left arm, and continue to alternate since it would be an even number of sets on each side. Okay, I figured I'd be able to get through more deadlifts that way. And then minute 3, 50 seconds of squat thrust. So what's a squat thrust, okay? There's a wonderful YouTube video in the notes as well. But essentially it's like a lazy up down, right? Or like a slower up down. Like when you get really, really tired in a workout, I know I've done this, but I guess I've been doing squat thrusts. So check out the video, but essentially what's gonna happen, you bend your knees, you kick your legs out, you kick your feet back in, and you just stand up instead of jumping up, okay? So we're thinking about that squatting up and thrusting your hips to drive up out of that movement, right? So it kind of makes sense when you think about the name, squat thrust. Go ahead, practice all 3 of these movements, find the right variations for you, especially on the deadlift. You could also do something like a library deadlift today, a suitcase deadlift, where the weight is out in the outside of your leg if that feels more comfortable, and alternate your arms as you do this. Once you've found all the appropriate variations that you're gonna use in your workout today, remember, something is better than nothing, so it's okay if you're not sure and you just settle on something. Just pick it, stick with it today, and get a great workout. Once you've decided all those movements, pause this video and start your workout. Thank you so much for joining us today for Progression Fitness's at-home workout of the day for Saturday. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you then. Bye.